crazy?
Yeah.
Looks like they back for a 5th season, man.
Who that?
Sports Roundtable.
Who?
SRT Crew.
Whoa.
SRT. They got that realness flowing in they DNA. Damn you lame if you ain't tuned to SRT today. HO got that payload when he say so. What you betting on? Don't get mad at me on fantasy. Break up Kyrie LeBron. I be smooth as sports superhero Hancock in the mix. Deal with roll top forever. Real talk, you know who he gon' pick. See where I be with SRT. Behind the glass, that G-Money. Mayweather strong, I never lose. 6-man elite, that's J Smooth.
All you other sports radio shows is fake news. Believe that. Turn up your radios, cause it's time for SRT Radio. Yeah.
What up? It's Sports Roundtable. Yes, happy SRT Wednesday, happy hump day. It is time for SRT to get into your neighborhood and for you to come on down. All attendants, come on down. It's time for SRT Sports Roundtable. I'm your humble host, HO from Bankhead. And my usual suspects are with me tonight. Once again, I got my main man with the most famous last name ever of all time. You can catch him on Mondays, 7 to 9 o'clock p.m. He is the A in DNA. My main man, Asa. What's up, bro?
What's going on, y'all? How you doing, Coach? What's going on? Dang, okay, Coach.
On tonight, don't he?
I see.
Coach got that stare on tonight.
Whatever it is, I ain't do it.
Man, I'm in a subdued mood tonight.
We're gonna get you out of that subdued mood, all right?
Well, is it true that Pittsburgh may sign Shiloh now?
Rumors.
Okay. All right, so we're not going to touch that. Well, speaking of Coach, our main guy, Coach, is in the building with us again. What's going on, Coach? The Red and Red show came back this past Saturday and they had a ball. They didn't probably go as long as they thought they was gonna go because they had some catching up to do. But it was glad to see y'all back up in the thing. Coach, how did you feel to be back up in there? You've been getting a whole lot of practice over here.
Yeah, well, when you get to talk sports, you always enjoy yourself. You try to, yeah. But some days, like they said, some days are better than others.
I agree with you. Man, we got a great show for you tonight once again. Smitty will be on about 7:45. The Falcons are down 53. And we're going to talk about the surprises and the disappointments. Who made the roster and who didn't. Felipe Franks made the Falcon roster. But maybe he's just a holdover. Maybe he's just a placeholder until they can figure out. The one thing I want to ask Smitty, do you think that they can move the tight end to tackle? What's the tight end, the blocking tight end they got? I asked Smitty, but because McGarry is out for the year.
How about I see? Because they down a couple of guys on the O line, aren't they?
McGarry out for the year, and Storm is out 6 to 8 weeks. So Michael Penix blind side is blind. Let's just say it that way. His blind side is blind.
They're gonna have to lean on that run game or come up with ways to get the ball out of his hand quickly.
Well, he does that. How about quicker?
I guess the good thing is he's a lefty, so I mean he'll kind of see it. So
Well, not if he got his back to him. Not if he, the blind side is the right side. So
Well, yeah, but okay, yeah, but I feel like most time your most important position is the left tackle, right? So
if you got a right-handed quarterback, yes.
okay, I know with him being a lefty, it flips everything. I
Yeah.
still
So
think that I still think most teams put most of their pressure on the left hand side, regardless of the quarterback's left-handed or right-handed.
well, now that you know that he's out for the season, why
You're
would
gonna
you still run on?
I get you. I get you.
You
I get you.
know what I'm
I get you. Yeah. Yeah. I'm talking it out.
There you go. But so if you're a defensive guy, you're gonna put more pressure on the right side, being that
Yeah.
Michael Penix can't see you because he have his back turned, and you
Yeah.
got a third string or a fourth string tackle trying to block
On that side. Yeah, on that
on
side.
that
So
side.
yeah, yeah, they're gonna have to ramp up that run game to slow the pass rush down and come up with ways to get it out of his hands, unless there's some guys out there that they can bring on and and fill that gap. So well, but they missing two. They're missing two guys though. One out for the year and one out for the first 6 to 8 weeks. So it's rough.
Yeah, they missed it too. Yeah, the first and second string guys. Coach, how you feeling about that?
Well, it's kind of you gotta
We gotta wait to
what they
Smitty to
call
come
it,
on.
next man up. Well, that next man is he got to step into the gap, but it better be somebody that can block it. You don't want to see Penix get destroyed every night. You try to get on the field by that blind side, or you're gonna be calling on everybody's favorite cousin. He gonna come in there and do his thing.
Yeah, I agree. What's up, Dad? Cuz, what's happening? I know Miss Carletta from Alabama. I know she's in the chat listening. And she probably won't respond until we get to the fun bag because we're educating her on the sports world. Coach, I did want to ask you about somebody brought this up and I said, let me run this by Coach. I had an old school dude talk about Atlanta. I always talk about how they had in basketball, how they had it locked down in Atlanta. I say not just men, we had some women basketball players that woo. And I named 3. And he say he's never heard of nobody but one of them. I said, okay, well, I there you go. There she is. She's in the chat. She said, hey, y'all. What's up, CT? She probably done did a prayer for us, so we're gonna have a great show tonight. Asa, I think she prayed for your technical difficulties, so we gonna be good.
We should be all right. Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, we should be all right. Her prayer game is top notch for sure. All right, Coach. The three names I gave him was Deborah Carter, Lady, and Maya Moore.
And hopefully, he heard of Maya Moore.
Yeah, that's the one he heard.
Oh, okay.
He didn't hear.
Oh, okay.
He never heard of it.
He didn't want to put Angel in there.
Well, I was just trying to. I was trying to stick to the people I thought was the most popular ones that he could possibly remember, but it didn't help.
Okay. Carter played back in the 90s.
I know you probably can go. You probably can go on and on. Yeah, go ahead about Carter.
Yeah, Carter played with
Yeah,
the
she came out when I came out.
with the and the Utah Stars. Yeah, she played back in the day with them. And then I think she went to the Mystics back in the day. And she could hoop now. She with the Mystics.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
both of
she
them
for sure can hoop.
played in. She played a couple years. Like I said, when they didn't have that many games, they had 40 games. But you know, she was doing her thing back when it wasn't that many teams. But hey,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, she made it there and played. And also, of course, she played at the University of Georgia. Of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now,
Anthony
Maya
Carter was
Moore.
Anthony Carter her cousin or her brother that played at
I'm
Crim
not
as
sure.
well. He went in the Crim as well. He played. He- he's the assistant coach in Miami right now. I think he played. He went to Hawaii and played a good bit. Got to the pros and he moved around a lot, but he ended up with a decent career. Jenny
Mm.
Bruce, what's going on, Miss Jenny? Jenny Bruce is joining us from on Facebook, man. What's happening to Jenny? She's straight up Falcon fan. So make sure you stick around. It's about 7:45, Jenny, and we got a Falcons report coming up right just for you.
And of course, when you said Maya Moore, if you know women's basketball, that's the GOAT. If she ain't the GOAT, she's sure in the running because she punished people
Oh,
for
yes,
years
sir. Yeah.
on every level. Every level. I mean, I went to she made me drive out to the Gwinnett Arena
85.
way from Fulton.
Yeah, 85 jam packed on Friday because of Maya Moore.
Yeah, man. I saw in the state playoff. It was like
Yeah.
she was doggone Jordan and all the other girls were John Paxton's running around. I'm like, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, you right.
She was just
She
she was
lost
just
in the
all over the
finals
place.
she lost in the finals as a freshman and then lose another
That was
game
the end of
since.
that. That was the end of that. she took that serious. It was like, oh, okay. And I also have a bad memory from that going out to the Gwinnett Arena way out there. I went to the coaches lounge, said, okay, I ain't got to pay for no concession food. I can go in the coaches lounge and get me a good meal. Man, I get up in there, they had sodas and water and multicolored potato chips. I'm like, what the world? No. I said, I'm thinking we're gonna get some sandwiches or something and some good
Mhm.
food. Man, that food was terrible. I'm like, who put this together? All that money these coaches making? I said,
Got
oh
I
the
my
know, right?
God, it
got
looked
the
like
45, 47 special, huh?
man, please. It wasn't that. And I was like, okay, let me get me a soda and water and leave. I didn't even stay in there. I went and had to go buy something. But I was like, man, it's disappointing. Everybody in there was looking
Hey,
around like, what in the world?
hey, so when the first time you saw Maya Moore play?
TV.
Really? You
Yeah.
didn't see her in high school?
No.
Oh wow.
Oh
You
man,
missed it.
you
Yeah,
didn't
I
see her
missed
in
it.
high school? Oh
No, I
Oh
no.
missed
my
it.
God, you missed it,
I
bro.
missed it. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it.
She had Gwinnett. You know, she went to Collins Hill, so she had the whole county of Gwinnett just in an uproar on Friday night.
Yes, sir. When nowhere, they didn't know if they
316 wasn't gonna be the same when Maya Moore went to school. Listen, she was so cold, Asa. Gino, Ariana, and Pat Summit had an apartment in Gwinnett. They had rented out an apartment in Gwinnett
But
just to come and see her.
yeah, they
makes
were there
sense.
every night. So yeah, they're making sure they watch her.
They didn't want to miss that. They had an apartment in Gwinnett just to make sure they didn't miss none of her game.
We know where she wound up going and did not lose. Probably
Yeah.
less. What? When she was at UConn, she ain't lose, but what, 2 or 3 times her whole career?
I think it was 3. She only lost 1 time in high school in her 4-year career, and 3 times in UConn.
Yeah, it was embarrassing watching her destroy people like playing like child's play. And then she gets to WNBA, won every other year.
Yeah, she did.
Win.
When you talk about her being the GOAT or talking about in the running for it, basketball career, like I said, I didn't see her in high school, but she got a career like Lou Alcindor, Kareem, where I ain't losing high school. I can count on 3 fingers how many times I lost in college. And then as soon as I got to the professional, I immediately won championships there too. Like, you know what I mean? It's very few people who can say that. Who can go 15 or 20 years and don't get to 9 losses. You know what I mean?
Oh, she wasn't losing, and people need to understand. Just imagine if she hadn't stopped playing and played more years before she just stopped playing, she was gonna win some more titles. But,
my bad. And so in the I believe she got gold in there too, right?
Oh yeah.
Whatever she played, she could have played Jackson won. It wouldn't matter. Whatever she was playing, she was winning.
She was winning. So yeah, it ain't too many athletes that can say that, you know, as far as basketball goes or football or whatever, your major sports, that can be like, man, I don't know what losing is. I don't know what losing is like. I can count the times that I lost because I won so much.
Yes, I mean it was every night, and like I said, you come to see her, and the rest of the team showed up with her. They were there, but everybody was coming to see her.
Along for the ride.
She was a dynasty of her own. You know what I mean? You just go through the records. Like I said, in the WNBA, 2011, 2013, 2015, 2017, champion. And would have won more. Like I said, if she kept playing, would have been more than that. But, you know.
And look, Asa, just to parallel that with the Kareem, she stopped playing for social justice. She went to free somebody out of jail who was wrongly accused.
Mm-hmm. And he ended up marrying him.
Yeah,
he ended up marrying him.
I don't know when.
All right. So there's actually a question in the chat right there.
Yeah, man, please. That would have been 1 million strong, without a doubt. It ain't no small numbers coming out of her. That, I mean, she won 90 straight games. Can you imagine that? 90. First female to sign with Michael Jordan, Air Jordans. She was just that bad. And then I can tell you, I just looked at it, just put it up. Her won-loss record in the United States since high school: 497 wins, 78 losses. So I don't care what you can't top that no kind of way. And she had, like I said, she had Neil. She'd be buying a house, mama house, everybody a house. Would have been sitting on it. And like I say, she won gold medals, won Chinese title every year she went over there. I mean, and like here's the last thing, the biggest thing right here. She one of 11 women had Olympic gold medal, high school championship, MCAA championship, World Cup, WNBA championship. See, that's just too much right there. She was just dominant, and if anybody say she not the GOAT, well, you got me, because I ain't seen
That's
nobody that could top her.
that's why I was saying, like, I don't think there's not even a
I
discussion. Like, she is the GOAT, and that's the first person I could come up with was like it's in comparison to Lou Alcindor. As far I mean, obviously it's better than him.
and look, on and off the court.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She's successful on and off the court. So I mean, I don't think you can write a better script. So, Coach, my next question is, when will the documentary come out for Maya Moore?
Soon as she tell them to produce it. I mean, as soon as she the director
It
decide to take it
definitely
over.
needs to be one, right?
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, everybody else getting one. She needs to have one.
I mean, I know they just got through retiring Candace Parker number, but Maya Moore, if you anybody wear her number, hey.
That's probably when it's going to happen. That's probably when it's going to happen, when she starts to get her numbers retired in college and or at the WNBA, is when they'll probably do that and then include some sort of documentary. All in the same year.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into some hot news. All right, the hot news is sponsored by our good old friends, Big Easy Grill. Big Easy Grill is the best Louisiana seafood in town. You can ask Coach, you can ask Asa, you can even ask me. Big Easy Grill, it is a sleeper. It is, that's what they call it, Atlanta's best kept secret.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep, them and they neighbors. Yeah, them and they neighbors.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
1193 Collier Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Go on over to the Big Easy Grill, man, and get yourself a little something. All I can say is make sure you mention SRT or Sports Roundtable. Get the 10% off any meals, $25 or more. Coach, Asa, guess what I'm in the process of doing? And to all my tenants, just to make sure that we got this thing on lock, I am putting together a menu only for SRT listeners.
Oh, okay. We like that.
You know how we get the menu and you just bring me out the SRT menu. Boom. Mm-hmm. All of our SRT meals will be there with the prices on it and everything.
Easy peasy. We like that.
Yep. So when you go, just ask for the SRT menu and order off there. And Coach, you ain't got to worry. I'm going to have your red beans and rice on the menu as well.
You better have cornbread.
You know what? I'm going to ask them about that cornbread and see. You don't care if it's Jiffy or not, right? You just want cornbread with the red beans and rice. What it is.
You got to have the cornbread with them red beans. No, I'm sorry. C-O-N-E bread. C-O-N-E.
Corn.
Forget cornbread.
Okay, let's see what the prayer warrior say. Okay, yeah, please do. Make sure you get the SRT platter. The SRT platter would be the catfish bite.
Cone. I don't want no corn. Cone
bread.
Yeah, I'm going to get some of them catfish bites this time. Of course, I'm getting with red beans and rice, so I have my side.
Get some of them catfish bites, man. Now it's popping up saying we're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may not be an issue on Facebook, and it's possible the stream was ended or deleted on Facebook. Now, what's going on with that? All right, here we go. Hot news. All right, week 0 is here, and we have some college football over in, is it Berlin? Do they play in Berlin?
Nah, they was in Dublin.
Dublin.
Dublin. Kansas State, Iowa State. Iowa State with the victory, 24-21, as the football season kicked off early this week. No, that was on the Saturday. That was last Saturday when Coach them. Did y'all watch that, Coach?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So right after Coach them got off air, they went over ahead and got entertained with Iowa State and Kansas State. So the football season got underway real quick. And Iowa State, could they be a sleeper in the Big 12?
If you really look at it, both of them could be a sleeper.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Go ahead, Coach. You got it.
I mean, they played a battle, and both of them had good play all the way around. So, yeah, that if the season gonna be like that, then these games coming up Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday, they got a lot to live up to. If you gonna have some games, I know they're gonna be good, but those two battled all the way to the last few minutes, and its fate wasn't with Kansas State. Iowa State called a good 4th down play, little old bootleg and roll where they got a first down, and that was a ball game. And it just so happened if they had given the guy a touchdown, then I think Kansas State would have some time to come back, but he didn't get in, so they just ran the clock out and said, "Thank you for this win." So, yeah, Iowa State is going to be a threat for that Big 12 title, them and Kansas State. So that's how we started this year. But, Lord, this schedule this weekend, oh, my goodness. Again, if you like college football, just stay tuned.
All right.
Go Clemson.
Hey, so I'm going to start with you. What are you looking forward to for the weekend?
For the weekend or for the year?
For the weekend. Right now for the weekend.
I mean, yeah, listen, I want to see what this Texas and Ohio State game unfolds. I want to see what Georgia Tech and Colorado look like. Obviously want to see what Dion what Coach Prime can do and his staff. With them, you got it in the lineup. Them picking, they've settled in on a starter. And then I want to see really how good the SEC. I want to see how good the SEC is. I got a feeling that they might be able to get 6 teams into the playoffs this year, which will force everybody to go to 16. 16 the following year. So,
yeah. All right, so Coach, who you looking forward to? Ace, I'm gonna come back to you and see who's your best bet for the weekend.
Okay.
But Coach, what you looking forward to?
Clemson taking LSU to the woodshed, and this one got a whole lot into it. Both of them are the Tigers. Both of them playing stadiums called Death Valley. And both of the coaches are expected to do well. Yeah, this one got a whole lot riding on it. The winner of this game. And then the quarterbacks are Heisman Trophy candidates. So you got a lot now. Again, though, I ain't gonna do boy stop. I ain't waiting on boy stop. I ain't waiting on Buster. Fox 1. Why are you putting this game at 12 o'clock? Why? This is a primetime matchup that should be on prime time. And you put it at 12 o'clock? And my buddy was talking about that's a good time. I said, some people do work on Saturday, unfortunately, so they may miss the game or some of it, but still, this should be a 7 o'clock.
You alienating the whole half of the country because it's 9 o'clock somewhere in the morning.
Yeah. I'm like, come on, man. Why you gonna put the game this early? I know it's Fox 1, and those are the time they do the Big Ten games or whatever. But this is ridiculous. I mean, folks want to see that game. I mean, a lot of folks still gonna see it anyway, but still, you should have had this one later on in the day.
They should let
but anyway.
NFL schedule college. They should have let the NFL schedule those one.
Yep. But hey, it's on schedule now. You can't change it. So gonna be a small city in at the Horseshoe. I think they're gonna. They said they get 100,000, and they're gonna get about 120,000 this time. Standing room only. Don't leave your seat.
Yeah,
exactly. All right, Asa. If you put some money on something this weekend, who would it be?
Woo.
Yeah, that's tough.
I know, because the first game in college, man, the first game in college is always rough. But I think I would put the money on Texas to win and cover the point.
Tomorrow, Boise State is a 5.5 point favorite over South Florida. And then Rutgers is a 15.5 favorite over Ohio. NC State versus East Carolina. They are 14.5 point favorite. Bowling Green plays Eddie George's first game at home against Lafayette, but there's no point spread on that game right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about none of them.
All right, so let me go to Friday.
Let's go to Saturday. Let's go to Colorado. I actually think Tech gonna beat Colorado straight up.
Yeah, is that your best bet then? Okay. You got Northwestern versus Tulane, Ball State at Purdue, Florida Atlantic at Maryland, Mississippi State at Southern Miss. Coach, that's your Mississippi, folks.
I know, right? That's in your backyard.
Man, well, that game right there, I tell you like this old guy in wrestling said, I'd rather watch a documentary on dirt. Why, nigga, neither one of them teams gonna be good this year. They're gonna be treading water.
Cause you hard on them, man.
I know.
All right, so with that being said, Colorado named their starter and it's not Juju. Are we surprised? Because I think we said that this probably gonna happen, but what does it do for Juju's confidence?
Nothing.
It should make him.
I mean,
shouldn't. Yeah. If you go ahead, Coach. You're right. Anything you about to say? I know what you said last week.
Yeah, I mean, and Juju gonna have his time, and you got him as the backup in case what's the name from Liberty, more experienced quarterback, messes up. Now you got Juju to come in and say, "Hey, it's your time now, son. Go ahead. You have your time." Now, again, like I said, ego is a trip. Now, if he get his ego clipped and he decide I ain't finna be a backup and go to another school, well, that's on him. Bigger game. Oh, LSU and Clemson. Because Florida State, the jury's still out on them.
What'd you say, Coach?
That's my opinion. The jury's still out on Florida State.
Yeah.
LSU and Clemson gonna be the bigger game with all that they got going on. And Alabama should beat Florida State unless Florida State got a bull or a magic bean or something. I don't know about them out their last couple of years.
I just want to see Florida State be competitive in that game.
Yeah.
I just look for Florida State.
What's the name? Go ahead, Ace. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying. I said I'm just hoping Florida State is competitive. I'm not looking to see them pull any major upset.
Well, DeBoer's, like they've been saying, he is under he is under the gun because they're looking for Alabama to get back to those old Nick Saban days when they would look at a team, smile,
There you answer right.
and stomp them.
There you answer right there, Asa. Asa, your answer's in the chat right
Yeah.
there.
It ain't popped up on my screen yet.
Verdict to be in out of Florida on Florida. Yeah, they show up. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's all on Florida State. We'll see how they're gonna come out looking. That's just actually y'all. I think one of y'all about to say same thing for Alabama. He got a short leash. You know, they don't have no patience down there in Alabama. So
Nope.
they mess around and have a 3-loss season. They're gonna be losing their mind.
They're gonna be losing a coach too. But
who has the pressure? Dabo, Sweeney, or DeBoer, or whatever his name is at Alabama.
Who has what?
The most
More
pressure. I
I
think
can
it's.
throw Florida State coach
I think
in there
it's.
too.
I think it's
Who has more
Dabo.
pressure on them this year?
I think it's Dabo, Ho. I think it's Dabo because he's gonna come out and said they gonna dominate the ACC. And so, I mean, he already drawn a
You say
line in the
Dabo
sand.
Sweeney?
Yeah, he done put the pressure on himself. So he done come out and say they gonna dominate the ACC. They gonna win the ACC, and they look to be playing for a championship this year. So I mean, he just came out and said already. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think he's gonna wind up. I mean, I think he'll make the playoffs, but I don't think he'll compete for a championship. Well, I guess he made the playoffs competing for a championship. I don't think they'll win a championship, but he's already put the pressure
Coach, who you got for
on.
the most pressure?
So what?
Who you think got the most pressure out of those three coaches?
DeBoer, because Alabama, those people are restless. They know he won, but he didn't make playoffs. So now they're like, oh no, this ain't happening for Alabama. No, something got to change about that. Dabo, he put some pressure on himself, but I think if he don't win nothing, they might be all right. But DeBoer, they like Nick Saban wouldn't do that. And see, that's the bad part about him. He followed. You don't supposed to follow the man. You follow the man that followed the man. And see, that's what he should have done. But no, he wanted to jump in behind Nick Saban. But hey, it's a lot of pressure doing that.
Well, he couldn't turn the
job
down. He was the hottest coach.
Yeah. He ain't have no chance. Plus, he knew what was about to come up.
In the nation at that point.
It was all going to be falling apart if he stayed at Washington one more year.
Mm-hmm.
He left at the right time.
All right, so before Smitty come on, give me your top 3 Heisman folks. All right, so we go put Arch Manning in there. Give me your next 2.
You gonna put him in there?
Yeah, he the favorite. If Texas go 11-1, 12-0, oh yeah, he gonna be invited to New York. The quarterback 90% of the time, if the school go undefeated, especially if you rank number 1 or whatever, that quarterback's gonna get ranked, and even more so with his last name. So, I'm interested to see a game talked about pressure, right? So Clemson can do what Dabo is saying they're gonna do. Then you gotta look at their quarterback. What's his name? Klubnik.
Club face. Mm-hmm.
And then my sleeper,
Cade
Klubnik, out of Clemson. I'm gonna go all quarterbacks, right? I also think my sleeper team in the SEC is South Carolina, and if that's the case, then you gotta look at their quarterback, Lenoris Sellers.
Mm.
But I think out the gate, the first 3 to 5 weeks is all going to be quarterbacks till you get a wide receiver or running back start creeping to the top, with whatever they may have going on. But I
Well, I
think
got
this year,
Jeremiah Smith from Ohio State in my top 3.
that's the wide receiver, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
the wide receiver.
Okay. So
And with what Travis Hunter did last year, I'm gonna put Caleb Downs in there as well.
okay.
Yeah, that's a battle between those two.
Mm-hmm.
That's a battle right there.
Nussmeier is up there as well.
That's LSU's boy,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, that's LSU kid.
Mhm.
I mean, more than likely he gonna have. I mean, LSU seems to keep wide receivers, so he probably got some burners to throw to.
Look at that, Ace.
Okay, you giving me some credit this week? I know I was getting chewed up on some of my predictions in the NFL, but I'm getting it back.
Yeah, you good. I don't know. I don't know who the quarterback is at Oregon. We'll have to look that one up. I'm not sure who that quarterback is.
He hadn't named one yet.
Oh, okay. He hadn't named one yet. Okay.
He got a famous. Go ahead.
No, I'm about to say he's still worried about his boy in Cleveland. He
He got a famous kid, a son of a famous Oregon quarterback in the running. I don't think he's gonna get it though. Keely Smith.
Oh, really? He's at Oregon?
Yeah, he in the running. I don't think he's gonna get it. I think he's gonna go with this guy named Dante Moore. I think Moore gonna get it. But Dan Lanning hedging on who he's gonna be. So we have to wait till the game.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, he was wasting his time politicking for his boy in Cleveland. He ain't been paying attention to his own team in Oregon. Giving his protege talking points.
All right, man. That's gonna do it for our hot news because we got to get on because we got my boy in here and he's hot and ready to rock and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our Atlanta Falcons report with my main man Smitty Smith of the Sports Machine.
What's good, fellas?
What's happening?
Smitty, what's happening?
Smitty, my first question to you, Smitty, is somebody told me to ask you this right out the rip. When football season come around, how do you be really feeling? Does your health get better? Do you just get in some kind of zone and all this other kind of stuff? How do you actually feel when September, the end of August and September hit? What is your feeling?
I be in the zone 24/7, 365, so it really don't matter. But when football season roll around, man, yeah, I get in that zone, man. When training camp roll around, I just lock in, get my information, do my shows. Yeah, once I lock in, man, it's over with.
Okay, I feel you on that. But now, before we even get started into this interview, I got to give you your flowers because I was on one of your lives and one of your things, and I said, "Come on now, you just as good as anybody else that the city knows about." And I have to give you your flowers about how you have taken this mantle with this Falcons report, and you have made it your own little thing. And you have given everything that you said on that live, and you gave credit to D-Led. You had already said it on this show. You had already said it.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, and I understand your humbleness because you're not supposed to pat yourself on the back, but I will.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Let the folk talk about how you do, and you don't worry about it because we know how important you are and what you do. So, yeah, you get your flowers for that because you called out Xavier Watts and Bubba.
Billy Bowman. Yeah.
Billy Bowman, right off the rip. You say them two guys go be on something. So, yeah, I mean, shout out to D-Led, but guess what? Shout out to Smitty too, because he had already called it out. All right, let's jump into it. 53-man roster is down to 53. Caleb McGarry out for the season. Does that change anything as far as the approach for the Falcons when we didn't know he was out for the season?
I had a feeling when I saw the report and I read he was thinking about having surgery. They're going to repair it because it's been bothering since high school. So it really wasn't a surprise to me after, I read that article. But will it hurt a little bit? I absolutely say yes, because this team is going to be a high octane type offense. And for them to be balanced, they're going to have to run the football. And he's one of the best right tackles at run blocking in the NFL that nobody gives him credit for. Pass block is suspect at times, and we know that, but he's gotten better over the years. Also, it's going to hurt, but they're going to have to adjust just like they did last year. When he was having problems with pass protection, they stuck Charlie Warner on that side to help with the blocking and also with run blocking. So I think they're going to take the same approach. I think Elijah Wilkinson is his job to lose. He's the veteran. He's been in the league about 8 seasons now, so it's his job to lose. They have added offensive tackle via the practice squad, and they traded for one yesterday. So it's going to be having an effect, but I think they'll be ready for it. And I know it's Michael Pence's blind side, so that's why a lot of people are a little bit nervous. But you got to have confidence in the offensive coordinator to adjust on the fly. Because as I told y'all before, when things happen, that's when the coaching step in. So he got injured. He's out for the year. And his backup is going to be out 6 to 8 weeks as well. So they got to adjust. The coaches got to pull through. And Dwayne Leffert, to me, is probably one of the most consistent offensive line coaches in the league, because the Falcons have been top 5 in running for the last 4 years, I think. So, I got confidence. It's going to hurt, but I got confidence that they can pull it off.
Do you think Charlie Warner could possibly move into a tackle spot, or we just go leave him out on the tight end?
You'll just see more 12 personnel with 2 tight ends. That's all. You probably will see Kyle Pitts lined up more in the slot and more in the X on the outside.
I was just about to ask that. So what you gonna do with Kyle Pitts? You gonna make him put him out at wide receiver now? Okay.
Right. And then especially with Donnell Mooney, they said he could be ready week 1. I still don't trust it because I was actually there. Me and my boy, we were sitting there talking as soon as the injury happened. He just came down real awkward, and he really didn't have to jump for the ball. I guess he was just being flashy, and he paid for it. When he came down in his shoulder, he jumped up real quick and ran off the field. But as soon as he got close to that huddle, he made a quick left and started talking to the doctor. I knew it just wasn't right.
Speaking of 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, the Falcons did keep 4 tight ends on the roster in the 53, right?
Right.
So is that the indication that they're going to probably use a 2 tight end set most of the time?
Absolutely. Which means, like I said, you can see Kyle Pitts lined up in the slot, and you can see 3 tight ends on the field at once. And you can also see the tight end as an H-back / fullback on running downs.
Yeah, I'm about to say, so you can run out of that formation,
right?
Just as well as pass Absolutely. Out of that as well. So yeah,
okay. Absolutely.
Now, how much will we see a a 2 running back with Algier and Bijan in the backfield to kind of slow down on the pass rush?
We could see it a little bit, but not much. Because as I said, that's why I feel like you will have H back sets and schemes where you have a tight end lined up in the backfield, and you will have one on extra on the line. So you probably won't see both of them on the field at the same time. Now, however, when he lines up in the pistol, sometimes you could see either or. But I think Tyler's going to be more of a short yardage goal line type running back like he's been the last couple of years. But I feel like they need to balance it out just a little bit more, even though Bijan is more dynamic. I feel like they need to put Tyler in just a little bit more to wear down the defense, and that's what he's good at. So if they find a way to balance that out, I think it'll be a very successful season for both guys.
Gotcha. And your surprise cut from the roster from yesterday?
I would have to say C.J. Henderson, the former first-round pick. They've needed help at corner for a while, and he's been impressive. He's only been here like 2 weeks, but he's been very impressed those 2 weeks. And you saw it in the preseason game. He's done his thing in camp. And this is just the initial 53. It's the first 53, so the roster can turn over 2 times before game 1. So he was a surprise cut. But other than him, I would have to say Jordan Fuller, the safety. Raheem brought him in. He was with Raheem with the Rams, and he knows, the system that Raheem wants and what he expects. He's a good zone cover safety. He can play a little bit of man, but he plays what they're going to try to run. He plays it to a T. So he was kind of a surprise. But again, Xavier Watts, he's shown in camp that he's that dude. And as I told y'all on the show, it was like the Falcons got 3 first-round picks. When they got him in the 3rd round, he was a steal. So Jordan Fuller would be my other surprise.
With Billy, with Kobe Bryant and C.J. Henderson being cut, is that because of the impression that Billy Bowman has made?
Absolutely.
And Natron Brooks.
Natron Brooks, right? I think both of those guys have played out their mind this offseason, man. And I see your cousin saying, what about Kobe? Kobe needs a little bit more development, man. He's having problems, getting back with his hips, flipping his hips. He's getting lost, with the play, with the schemes and things like that. So he just has a little bit more work on his technique in the film room, what he sees on the field. So once he does that, I think he'll be fine. But yeah, I think Billy Bowman was that dude, man. You talk about a guy just like Xavier Watts. He had 13 interceptions over his career in college football. Billy Bowman had 11. So these are 2 versatile, interchangeable guys that can play corner or safety. So you can see both of these guys in the box. You can see them single high if Jesse Bates need a rest. But they can also get after the quarterback. I mean, they're so versatile. Raheem and Jerry Gray, they can do whatever they want with these guys. And I absolutely love it, because when have you seen the Falcons with a defensive back that can do this? It's been a while. And I just love what they bring to the table.
So are you penciling in Mike Hughes as the opposite of A.J. Terrell first game?
Absolutely. Mike Hughes came a long way, man. He was a first-round pick as well for the Vikings back in the day. And I think Jerry Gray has brought him a long way. He also is a punt returner, so he's a Swiss Army knife as well. So yeah, I think he played well last year. He had his ups and downs like everybody else, but Jimmy Lake, to me, he was just off all season. But under Jeff Ulbrich and Jerry Gray, what they got cooking, man, I feel like a lot of these players are going to look much better than they did last year.
I did get a question offline. They wanted to know, should the Falcons have picked up a Cam, what's his name, the running back who just got released by the Saints? Akers.
Cam Akers.
Yeah.
Now, I think they're fine with who they have. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Nathan Carter did his thing this preseason, and I saw him at training camp as well. He's as advertised. He's fast. He finds the hole. He has good vision, and I think he can be dangerous in the pass game as well. It was a guy back in the day, same name as mine, Antoine Smith, number 35 for the Falcons back in the mid 2000s, well, the late 2000s, early 2010s, a Swiss Army
Remember
knife,
him well.
return guy, receiver. He could just do it all, man. In the open field, Nathan Carter can do those same type things. So I think they got 3 running backs that they wanted, and I think they got the guy that can change the tempo of the game, and Nathan Carter after Bijan and Tyler Algier. I think he can make plays as well.
All right, there's a question for you right there in the chat.
Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah, absolutely. You got to believe the hype, man. If you saw what I saw, this guy is John Abraham mixed with Von Miller. He's just that dude, man. They were double teaming him in a preseason game. Just think about that. It's not even regular season. So when he hits the field week 1, he's going to be ready to go. Strong, fast, athletic, great pursuit angles. I mean, look, this dude he's just that dude. And I saw him in person for the first time. This dude is about 6'5". It says he's about 250, but dude look like he ever built a 265.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Is there any added pressure? Is there any added pressure that Louis Riddick predict that he will lead the league in sacks?
No, because he has that mindset of go. He blocks out everything, and I feel like he's one of those guys. He does his job, go back to the bench, get back out there when his number called again. He's just a worker, man, and I don't think he's one of those players. He probably welcomes pressure, and because if you see, he's been starting fights in practice, and that's just the type of aggression that he plays with. So for him to probably have 15 sacks is not far-fetched. But if he gets 8 to 10, I would be happy with that because he's a rookie. So I don't think he feels pressure.
I don't want to steal your thunder, Smitty, but I just got a report that they have signed a list just came out for everybody who signed the Atlanta signed to the practice squad.
Oh yeah, I already reported it.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I don't want to, I like doing what I'm doing over here, so I don't want to do what you like to do.
Hey, Big but Z, I can see Javon Curse. Absolutely. I can see that.
Yeah.
Freak of nature.
So they did bring CJ Henderson and Nick Nash, Easton Stick, Catavia Street. I'm surprised he's on the practice squad, to be honest with you, because I think he had a hell of a preseason, to be honest.
Yeah.
He was my surprise. Yeah. He was my surprise off the rip.
Yeah, another defensive tackle, Simeon Barrow Jr. from Miami. He's a little bit undersized, but when you talk about competitiveness, fierce, doesn't give up on plays. He's one of those. He kind of reminds me of Grady. Actually, when I looked at his tape during the prospect, looking at the prospects, I seen a little bit of Grady Jarrett in him. And we all know they talk about, size at the defensive tackle position matters. I absolutely don't agree with that because John Rundle was every bit of 5'10", and he's a Hall of Famer. And he, I think, went undrafted. So, I mean, if they can find a way to get Simeon Barrow back, I would love it. But if not, I think a team is getting a hell of a steal with that guy.
If Pierce lead the league in sacks, the Falcons are in the that means the Falcons are in the Super Bowl, right?
If he lead the league in sacks, I said if the Falcons score 30 points a game, get 50 sacks this season on defense, and control the clock, they absolutely are a Super Bowl team.
Okay. All right, before you go, Smitty, I know you got to run.
I got a couple more minutes.
I got to ask you the question another day.
I got a couple more questions. I got a couple more minutes.
Your top 5 running, your top 5 running backs in the SEC all time.
Ooh, that's a good question, man. I got to go Herschel number 1 and Bo Jackson number 2. even though a lot of people might not agree with this, I think Darren McFadden was a beast at Arkansas. And look, if he had worked out in the NFL just a little bit better, man, he could have been one of the best. Because you talk about the guy.
Okay.
McFadden was ahead of his time, Smitty. He was like 3 seasons before they started all that swinging the ball to the running back out the backfield. That offense that they were running in Arkansas didn't get translated to the league till about 2 or 3 years later.
Facts. Even though I hate the Gators, I say Fred Taylor. And my favorite Georgia running back, Garrison Hurst. I mean, 1992, he should have won the Heisman. Let's keep it real. I mean, he was unstoppable.
Okay. The
only reason why he probably didn't win it because they lost too many games. But Garrison Hurst was unstoppable in 92.
So you had Herschel, Bo, Hurst,
McFadden, and Fred Taylor.
And Fred Taylor. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Good job. Any more questions before Smitty get out of here, Asa or Coach?
I know Asa got a question.
Nah, I was going to back you up, Smitty, because we both were at the Titans game, and I was asking about the pressure, but then the next day when I was able to go back and kind of watch them break some tape down, I seen what you was talking about. I seen what they're talking about as far as Pierce getting double teamed, but and then he played into the second half. Granted, probably against lesser competition, but you can start to see how he was controlling the line and getting pressure, with that lesser competition. So his motor never stopped. But when I was looking at the Falcons review, breaking down tape the next day, because that's what I was like, man, I didn't see them first couple of drives. Tennessee was getting the ball out of there quick, so that's why I was like, where the pressure at? But they were getting out of that 1-2, and the ball was coming out. Like, it was very hard to get pressure when the ball's coming out that fast. But when they were running the ball, this is Tennessee, they were showing how he was controlling that edge, driving everything back inside. So, I was like, okay, I got my question answered then.
And one thing that I want Falcon fans to realize, stop falling in love with these players. You got to trust what the coach is doing. When they let Grady Jarrett walk, to me, it was probably the best thing they could have done, because as I look at Rook Ororo and Brandon Dorless, what they did in the preseason, those two young guys are going to wreak havoc in the middle of this defense. And if they can control the pocket and collapse the pocket, Jalen Walker, Javon Curse, James Pierce, Arnold Ebiketie, and all of those guys, they're going to eat this year. So I feel like moving on from Grady was probably the best thing that they did this offseason, to be honest.
Hey, Smitty, though, to back up the fans a little bit on that, though, yeah, I get you. Sometimes the fans fall in love with a player, but with the Falcons, sometimes they'll let a player go at the wrong time. Like, I think all the moves they did after the Super Bowl run was incorrect. Especially on the defensive side, every move they made after the Super Bowl loss and then the following playoff loss was incorrect, like every move. And so I just think over time, people want to hold on to what they see as the best players on either side of the ball. So agreed. I feel like it's more timing with some of the decisions the Falcons make than just being in love with a particular player.
Yeah, I can agree with that, because I even said Julio probably should have left about a year or two before he did.
Held on to him too long, right? Right. But I think every team does that, though. Every team will hold on to a guy 1 or 2 years. I think every team is guilty of that, but the Falcons just seem to be in the 80th percentile with theirs.
but it seemed like they're finally doing the right thing by building through the draft and adding talent every year to a certain position, and they're thinking ahead, because with Grady, they thought ahead when they drafted both of those guys last year, so they probably seen that the end was near. Then you look at with Matt Ryan, they took that loss, that big $40 million loss 1 year, role quarterbacks for 2 years till they got their guy. So now they're starting to think ahead, and that's a good thing. And even though they traded away their first next year, they still have a chance to go out and get one of the top players and keep building on this team. And then you could see some of these veterans move on to the next, because you got to think they got a lot of contracts coming up. So they got to keep getting younger.
Yeah.
Coach, you got anything, Coach?
Yeah, I got a question for Smitty's Soul Sports Machine from South Florida. I'm gonna throw all the S's in there. Say that 3 times fast.
No, I can't do that.
All right. Now, will Bijan get 2,000 yards this year?
Absolutely not. I
All
think
purpose?
all purpose, yes, but rushing yards, no. I think they have too many weapons, and there's only one football. If you want this offense to be balanced, it's got to be balanced. So that means you got to get London, Pitts, Ray McLeod, Darnell Mooney, Casey Washington, Bijan, Algier. It's just one football. But I do think he could still go over 1,500 yards again. So he almost got there last year, but I think he can go over there this year. And I think he'll have more explosive plays this year, because it's the second year in the offense, and they're getting a little bit more comfortable.
Okay.
Hey, Dez, I agree with that, man. Sometimes you have to add by subtract. Absolutely, 200%.
Yeah. Bijan, this is why I'm confused when they got Bijan as the number 1 fantasy pick, because I think they're gonna spread it around a little more.
Yeah, but you gotta think, Coach. He can run. He can catch out the backfield.
His touchdown ratio is going to be way higher on that fantasy side.
Yeah, you got to think, man. You get him in the open field, he liable to break every play. So that's what they're thinking about. And the guy in Detroit, Jahmyr Gibbs, same type skill set.
Smith, do you think not playing in the starters in the preseason would affect the first game?
I think it'll affect it a little bit. I think at least the first quarter. After they get going in the first quarter, I think they'll be fine after that. And I think this, to me, is a key game, because it sets the tempo for the season, especially being a division game. And they have to win it, to be honest, because if you want to stay ahead of the team that been beating on you the last 3-4 years, you got to get out in front, jump out in front of them, and you got to show them. Go ahead. Yeah,
that's why I was saying it was important for them to at least play a series or two together to at least get their feet wet, to at least get everybody on the same page, and not just in practice, but just to kind of get that rhythm going, get the blood flowing, and whatever the case may be, because this first game, this might be the most significant first game that we've had in the last 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, I would say about the last 3 to 4 years, because that Saints game we lost at the last minute. I think that was 2021. Right. I think since that season, I think it's been tough since, because we actually should have won that game. We were actually about 3 touchdowns and still lost.
I think this game is important because, like you said, it's a division game, right? But you got to look back at last year. They beat them twice last year. So Tampa Bay is going to have their antennas up even a little bit more, because everybody knows last year that division was Atlanta. Like you were 6-2, had beat Tampa, 6-3, had beat Tampa Bay twice. So you had the tiebreaker. So you basically was up 3 games, and the way they wound up folding down the end. So I think Tampa Bay knows that, they got beat twice, and not close games. They got beat handily, really, both games by Atlanta last year. And so I think if Atlanta can come out and get this game, first game of the season again, it's going to, show some dominance in the NFC North. NFC South. My apologies. So right. It's important for a lot of different reasons. A lot of undertones in this game for the first game of the season.
Absolutely correct. Coach, I got good news for you, man. Young Ho made the team this year.
Well, like I said, you can't ever go wrong with a young hoe on your team. You can't ever go wrong. You always covered.
Where the hey Cho, where the sister at? You supposed to let her know she got to tune out for a second, then she come back in.
Oh yeah. I got it.
Oh man.
Yeah, she good.
My apologies. I didn't know she was watching. My apologies.
She probably heard way too much. But Smitty, were you surprised by the kicking situation?
A little bit. But Lenny Craig is still on. They pushed him back to the international pathway program, so he won't count against the roster. So he can still, work on it. And see, his problem is knowing how to kick. He can boom a kick. He can kick a kick 75 yards. He just got to learn how to be accurate. That's it. Once he learns that, it could be his job next year. Maybe at the end of this year. Who knows? So yeah, Young only got one more year, $4 million. So yeah, I was a little bit surprised, but hey, it happens.
All right, Smitty. I know you got the road now, but give me your prediction for the season. Well, no, give me your prediction for the first half of the season, the first 4 games. Give me your prediction for the first 4 games. And give me a stat that we would be surprised about. Or
hopefully we can go 3-1 in the bye week. I think that's going to be important because after week 5, no more breaks. So you got to go in there with the best record that you can pick up. But I think they can do the 3-1 to get to the bye week. Something to be surprised about.
What player and what stat? Is it Kyle Pitts with 3 touchdowns?
I'm gonna shock some people. I think AJ Terrell gets 5 interceptions this year, and I say that because the pass rush is much. The pass rush, yeah. He got guys up front that's gonna cause havoc. Is gonna force turnovers. Yeah. So I can see AJ Terrell turning the corner. Because you remember before last year he hadn't had an interception in 3 years. So now I think he's got himself together, and he's one of the better corners in the league. A lot of people don't even throw to his side, but since they had no pass rush, he had to cover longer. But now that they have that, he can really show what he can do, and also he's pretty good against the run. So I think AJ Terrell gets about 5 interceptions this year.
Yeah, if that happens, Smitty, you right on the pass rush, and he was getting cooked last year on those long routes. Them 20 and deeper routes, he was getting cooked, but you can't cover nobody for that long.
I think it's like a minimum of 2-3 seconds. After
yeah.
After 2-3 seconds, it's over. Yeah.
All right, Smitty, let everybody know where they can find you and when your next video coming out.
I dropped 3 videos today, and y'all can catch that on Smitty Sports Machine on YouTube, and also they have a new feature on YouTube. Go to one of my long form videos, 5 minutes or longer, and y'all can hype me up, man. And if y'all hype me up, keep pushing my video through the algorithm. I would definitely appreciate that. But y'all can catch me and my homeboy A1 Forever on Wednesdays for our preview shows. Catch us on Sunday following every Falcons game for the post game. And on Sundays, y'all can come through the chat and we can put y'all in the room to talk to us live because we like to have y'all, man. And we like to talk football over here, man, because it's going to be a good season. I just feel it. The energy is just different this year.
Okay. Well, that'll work. I'll definitely be tuned in and I'm going to hype you up for sure.
Facts. I appreciate that. Asa, good to see you, my brother, as always.
Yes, sir. Same here.
I will talk to y'all soon, man. And like I said, keep supporting your boy. We appreciate you.
Will do.
No problem, man. We appreciate it. Thanks
no
again.
Doubt.
Smitty Sports Machine. Y'all make sure y'all check out the videos on YouTube. Yeah, man. Smitty be on that thing, boy. I like.
Yeah.
All right, with that being said,
when you go on YouTube, just type in all our stuff. We go on to YouTube, it'll all pop up.
Yes, sir. All right, all the buses and bus stop. All right, Coach, we're waiting on you to get back so we can ball the buses and bus stop. He must have went and got his shank. He must have like was scared.
You go do the when you doing all the The
it's down in the roundtable discussion.
Oh, okay. The SEC, the 5 running
Yeah,
backs.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. I know they was. I just like to get Smith in there early because he won't be around when we do
Got
it.
stuff to go. I got you. No problem. No problem. No problem.
Baller busting and boy stop. Baller this week. My baller this week. Ozzy Albies. He been hitting the ball. I think he had like 5 RBIs today, but it's a little too late. But he's been hitting the ball, so I can't knock what he's been doing. So Ozzy Albies, I'm gonna give you a baller this week. A little too late, but you still get a baller.
I'm gonna stick
Jay,
with
Jay.
I'm gonna stick with baseball as well. Old boy out there in Seattle. First, Kyle Riley is plus
Oh
50
yeah,
home runs now. Plus 50 home
yeah,
runs. He a catcher. He's leading the way as far as AL MVP.
yeah, for sure.
And shoot, and then what they got? What they got about 30 games left, so he might be able. He could probably break that 62 home run AL record this year.
Yeah,
He
he can do something. But
yeah.
he was
So,
definitely my honorable mention though.
but yeah, big. They call him the big dumper. We on DNA Sports Talk. We call him Carl Lee, like
Yeah.
from
Time,
Time to Kill.
time to kill.
Yeah.
All right, coach, we're doing ballers and busters and boy stop. So it's your turn to do your baller.
Who is my baller? It's been some. My ball is gonna go to Nafisa Collier, who after coming off an injury, she's my lady baller, and my choice for MVP comes back and put up 32-9 in a win this past weekend. So, and plus, if she wasn't already married, she could be my next ex-wife. So, hey, I put up there. Nafisa Collier gonna get my ball on this week because she came
future
back
future
to the
ex-wife.
MVP chat. MVP conversation is her. Yeah,
Yeah, I was telling
that's true.
Cubs there ain't no way Asia gonna win this year. Collier will be the MVP.
I don't know, Ho.
Yep.
Listen, if if the Aces finish third or higher with what Asia Wilson been doing the last 2 months, she could take that MVP.
Yeah, but Collier been doing it all year.
I get it. I mean,
And look what
What
Minnesota.
did you say?
well,
Ace, you may
so
want to think about that, don't you?
nah. Listen, and then the second person I say would be Gray here in Atlanta. Ain't nobody have Atlanta being a number 2
What?
seed. Listen, all the experts probably had Minnesota finish 1 and 2, or you know what I mean. But with the Aces start off with the injuries, being like in ninth, and now can probably finish in third place or maybe second. And I don't think none of the experts had the Dream finishing second. If the Dream finished second, now you got to look at their best player and coach of the year. Both could come out of Atlanta. I just think the experts already had Minnesota being a top seed. You know what I mean? So you started off of a top seed and finished a top seed. I'm not saying that should count against you, but it kind of does when you wind up having some teams that weren't in the conversation of being top seeds and they wind up being top seeds. Then you got to start looking at coaching and the best player on that team.
But this is my rebuttal.
You would say
to that.
something about the Aces.
My rebuttal to that, Ace, is
yeah.
Minnesota haven't even lost double-digit games. So even if they was gonna be 1 or 2, they show they are dominating. Didn't nobody expect them to dominate, but they expected them to be at least 1, 2, or 3. But I don't think anybody expected them to dominate the way that they are right now. They're doing what the Aces did in the last 2 years.
I get it. I'm just trying to make a case for the home team, and I'm trying to make a case for Aisha Wilson just because
Right. Now,
this last month and a half.
She's doing
Go
exactly
ahead.
what Asia Wilson did the last 2 years, and that's how she won MVP. They dominated and ran away with first place.
I'm with you. I feel like Minnesota has a dominant team, not necessarily just a pure dominant player. And I feel like Atlanta, especially Atlanta, wasn't
Relevant.
considered to correct, maybe relevant. So for them to wind up too, and the way they ended the season, the way they're ending the season, I mean, it's not over. We still got about 2 or 3 weeks left. But if they finish this season on this hot streak, they've been playing pretty dominant. They've beaten the Lynx. They've beaten the Liberty. So they've beaten top teams in this run. Played the Aces hard. Reason why the Dream lost to the Aces is because of Asia Wilson and her triple-double, high 30, 32, 20, and 12 or whatever, So I hear you, Coach. I just feel like there's a couple of teams that might be able to sneak out those awards. I don't think it's as what's the word they use, as open and shut for Minnesota as people might think it is.
All right, Dez already got his bust in the chat. NFL referee for tossing the man from defending himself and letting the aggressor ride it out.
Oh,
that could be a bust.
The Shiloh.
All right. Yeah. My buster is last week I turned on to the Atlanta Falcons today for the pregame, and they introduced Randy McMichael, and they said legendary former Falcon legendary cornerback Robert Alford. I said, you got to be kidding me. How in the world is he legendary in Atlanta? Robert Alford.
Who? Oh,
yeah,
God.
That's my point. Yeah, so just for them to put those adjectives together, because even while he was playing, we was doing the show, I gave him the nickname of Robert Awful because he was touching everything and touching everybody. Illegal Hands was Robert Illegal Hands Awful. That's what we should call it. But the Atlanta pregame should get a Buster Award for having him even come into the studio to break down film as much as he put his hands on receivers. So yeah, he's my buster for this. Well, he is, and the Atlanta Falcon pregame all together, they my busters. I should have waited for them to be my bar stop, but I got another bar stop now. All right, Asa, what you got?
I'm gonna say my buster is the Netflix series of the Cowboys. As entertaining as it is, I'm like, come on, Jerry, you want to be, you dying to be the center of everything, and you wonder why your teams.
You don't even know. You don't know what to call it, dude.
Yeah. I just it's, hey man, listen, you made the mistake running Jimmy Jones up out of there, and Even though the Super Bowl got won the year after he left, everybody know that was Jimmy's team, and you've been trying to find a coach ever since.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, Coach, what you got? What's the buster?
My buster go to Rashee Rice for getting his 6 games for being stupid in that accident. You could have stayed there, made sure that everybody was okay. But now you want to ride off and run off and do that. Now you're losing money. You're going to jail for a long time, and you got to suffer for it. And the Kansas City, this is their year. But I know you're going to be happy you can come back after 6 games and play. But still, my buster for all that you caused. They trying to be that team this year, and you're going to be gone for 6 weeks. Clown.
Can we add another buster to that, Coach? Can we add the way that they came across the ticker as Rashee Rice accepts a 6 games suspension? Like he had
accept nothing. Like
Yep.
like he had a choice.
he should be glad it wasn't more.
Yeah, like he accepts a 6 games suspension.
If he had tried to fight it, he would have got more. But
Yeah, I agree.
Should be glad they ain't start off with 8.
Yeah. All right, here's my exactly. Yeah, but they gotta make sure Kansas City win this year. So they not gonna, they was it. All right, 6 is enough. We done made an example out you, so they can do without you for 6 games. So let's just go with the 6 and call it a day. All right, my bus stop is the Atlanta Braves. The Braves can go 31-0 for the rest of the season and still not make the playoffs. That's how bad. That's how far back we are right now.
Even for the wild card?
They can go 31-0. They got 31 games left. They can go 31-0 and still not make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right. They got so many teams in front of them.
They've been punishing Miami though. Might as well.
But yeah, they should have been doing that the whole season. But now finally you got Albies hitting. He done had 3 home runs in 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Had 5 RBIs today, so I gave him my ball award. So, but the Braves is my boy stop. They are so far back and so far behind that they can win the rest of the games for the season and still not make the playoffs. And let's give an honorable mention to the Atlanta Braves honoring the World Series guys coming back. Celebrating their 95 World Series.
Well, H.O., you clapping. I guess I better pull it out now. It's been hidden for a while. When you talking about the Braves making the playoffs. It's been hidden for a while.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Pretty bad, yes, sir. Pretty bad. So, all right, what you got? You got a bus? I mean, a bus stop, Ace.
I mean, I'm gonna say I'm gonna join you with the Braves. I went to the game last Friday, and for that 30-year reunion, 95 reunion, and it's time to go ahead and let Snick go. You could tell the effort wasn't there. Guys weren't running out for first base. Some sloppy play with the ball out in outfield. You could kind of tell they done checked out.
The crowd wasn't even sold out, was it?
Nah, it wasn't sold out, but it was, still a lot of people there, but nah, it wasn't sold out to capacity. But yeah, so you could just you could just tell some guys have checked out, and Snick is just going through the motions.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, yeah. All right, Coach, what you got?
Jerry Jones as always, and the coaching staff for letting Michael Parsons take a nap on trainer's table during the game. Now, we ain't talking about at practice. We talking about during the game. He laid out on the table. Now, Micah knows, and I guarantee you, he would have not have done that with Andy Reid, Mike Tomlin. He did a certain coach he wouldn't have done that to. But he can do it with them because they're not going to do anything to him because they need him. So he figured he'd sneak a nap in while they were having a game going on. Like, all right, he wasn't sleep, but
do you believe in the rumor that Jerry had offered him a contract that we never heard of?
I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at anything Jerry does, but Jerry need to be surprised at what he ain't doing, which is getting him signed. And
I
if
believe
he plays, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say to your question, Ho. I believe he offered that man whatever he offered him, but he gotta still call the agent. And so until you call the agent, whatever you offered him, it don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
So, if I believe a conversation was had, I believe that. I believe old boy probably agreed to whatever number was said, and in theory. But I also believe Michael, he was like, well, if that's the number, call my agent, get it in writing, put it on paper. And so when the agent gets it, there's going to be some pushback. If anybody's ever been involved in any kind of contract, no matter how small, how big, it's legal war is what a contract is. So I could say one thing and you could say another thing, coach or HO, and then I send it to you, and when you review it, you be like, oh no, I don't like all those details, and you send it back, and so it's gonna go back and forth until we get to an agreement on paper. This is how contracts of any sort works, and I think Jerry's gotten to a point now. He's an old man, like an old man, and so the worst thing that happens with old people is they get stuck in their ways, and the older they get, they forget part of the story. It's just, you know what I mean? This is no knock. This is not a knock on Jerry. It's just we all gonna go through it as we get older. We gonna get to a point in our life that we gonna be like, I don't want to do it that way, just because I don't want to do it. Because we get old and we go get set in our ways. I think that's where Jerry is at in life. He's old and set in his ways, and so it's going. I think it's going to cost him. I don't think Mike is going to be there for week 1.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
I'm leaning more toward him not being there for week 1.
I got you. Yeah, the Cowboys gonna be in trouble.
Oh yeah, when they get the brakes beat off on week 1, then he'll get it signed.
Yeah, the Emmitt Smith syndrome. All right, let's go get our roundtable discussion. Now the preseason is over. What teams do you like? What teams are you looking forward to seeing now the preseason is over?
Ooh.
With the addition of Adam Thielen in Minnesota, bringing him back, does that help JJ McCarthy?
JJ gonna need all the help he can get. They gonna need all the help they can get with him. I actually the team that I kind of want to see off the rip now is the New York Giants.
Okay, Coach, you got a team?
I'm ready for the Bears.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Bears. I was.
The hype train is on.
Yeah, the hype train is on. I'm ready for the Bears. I'm ready to see what they got to offer because Ben Johnson has unleashed some unleashing. So I'm ready to see the Bears. I'm ready for this first game for the Falcons as well. Ready for the first game with the Falcons.
I mean, right out the back, Caleb Williams against J.J. McCarthy. That's right out the bat.
Yep, you're right. All right, let's go to college. Who's your college football underdog this year? Who's going to be that team that slips into the playoffs? Who's going to be your Arizona State?
I'm thinking. I said it when you talked about the Heisman. I'm thinking South Carolina might be that sleeper team this year.
Yeah, you've been on South Carolina. You like that kid,
Lenoris, Sellers.
Yeah, Sellers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they I heard some things about him today on news when they playing this weekend. So yeah, they said you got to tune in. They say get your popcorn ready.
And I just like they got old man Bud, the son of no, I can't call his name, but I think this is his third year at South Carolina, third or fourth year. I think he's finally got his system fully installed there. So you're gonna see some Beamer son, and so you're gonna see some you're gonna see some of that special teams, hardcore defense, but they're gonna be able to have that dual threat with Lenoris running and throwing. So I think, and they got a favorable schedule this year too.
Okay, Coach, you got a sleeper or underdog in college?
I'm gonna go with USC again because I love my Trojans. And this year they come back up out of nowhere. They got Mayava, the boy quarterback, and 224 pounds. Got good size, good arm, and I wish they hadn't let go of Malachi Branch, but he's gone now to Georgia. But still, they said it's gonna be a 360 a turnaround.
Oh, okay. Coach going with USC, Asa going with USC. Which USC gonna make it to the playoff?
Them Gamecocks, baby. If they gonna make it, you know what I
mean? Hey, Joe. Let me show you this. Because I'm going to remind all y'all people, USC is Southern California. It is not South Carolina. That's what they are. They are South Carolina. They're not USC.
You on the East Coast, baby. We talk about USC, South Carolina. Yeah. That's what we talking about.
Coach, I think you froze over there because I'm pretty sure he done jumped off.
Yeah, he done froze up again.
Because we didn't see the shank.
My other sleeper too. I'm gonna stay close to home. I'm gonna stay home. Is I just been hearing and kind of reading a couple of articles or whatever, but they keep on pumping up the Yellow Jackets for this year.
Yeah, they picked them fourth to finish in the ACC.
So we're gonna see. I think what is Friday? We're gonna see Friday night off the bat when they play Colorado.
Yeah, so they on ESPN at 8:00.
Yeah, so I keep hearing, chips fall right. Don't be surprised if the Rambling Wreck might make some noise this year. What they keep saying. So
I can't wait, man. All right, Coach, get on back in here, Coach.
Coach having an issue like I was having last week.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our all-time running backs, SEC all-time. Go ahead, Ace. You can give me yours. I know you wrote them down and you was ready.
Yeah, so I was sitting
I
here,
know one
you know,
person.
so
I know one person. I know one person. You better have it now. And if you
oh,
don't,
you already know. You already know. I'm gonna start off. I got two people you should think I should already have on there, but I'm gonna go Bo Jackson, obviously, right? You know what I mean?
okay,
Bo in
yeah,
there. I'm gonna give some love to Sean Alexander out of
that's good.
Alabama. He was toting that rock for, and I'm gonna go back a little bit. People forget about George Rogers.
That's the person I thought. I say I know he better have George Rogers in there. All right, look, but you won't be able to go home and visit.
I know. George Rogers, Bo Jackson, Sean
I think a lot
Alexander.
of people forget how George Rogers
Oh yeah,
started that rock. Yeah, so George
yeah, yeah.
Rogers, Bo
It's
Jackson,
Sean Alexander.
John Alexander.
I'm gonna give a little love to Emmitt Smith
Okay,
out of Florida, and then that fifth guy. I he been so bad these last 8 years. I don't even want to call his name. You know what I mean? He been so bad in the political world. I don't even want to call his name, but you can't forget about Herschel. You just can't.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You can't leave him off of no list. You can put him at the bottom, but you can't leave him off of no list.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Coach, what you got? Top 5 all-time running backs, SEC.
Herschel,
Come on, Dez,
Bo,
I'm waiting on you.
Herschel, Bo, George Rogers, Alexander, Emmitt Smith.
Oh, so you almost had mine. Me and you are right on the same page, Coach.
Go ahead.
Something must be wrong with that. It's a glitch. It's a glitch in the matrix. Hold on.
Like literally, tell him, Joe. Literally, we had the same guys. Literally.
Okay, I gotta change. Tim Tebow.
He's a quarterback.
It don't matter. I can't have the same list you have.
We had the exact same. George Rogers, Bo. I didn't want to go with Herschel, but like I was saying, you can't leave Herschel off of no list just because how crazy he been. But you can't leave him off of no list. You can't. You're not a real.
So I'm going Bo, Herschel, George Rogers, Emmitt Smith, and Derrick Henry.
That's right. That's who should have been on there. Derrick Henry. That's who should have been on there. Because Henry angry. He got personal problems.
Well, I think a high school kid because he was amazing in high school. My goodness.
I think Emmett gets the most. If you had an award for Emmett as far as being the most consistent running back of all time, Emmett would get that award. Like, ain't nothing about him is flashy. Nothing about him is not like he got breakaway speed or he's elusive. You know what I mean? Like, he don't have none of those things. But when you look up, you're like, dang, Emmett got the most rushing yards in Florida. You look up, dang, Emmett got the most rushing yards in the NFL. You know what I mean? Every time you look up, he right there.
First of all, how in the world did we leave off the country?
How we leave off who?
How we leave off Lars Tate? Lars Tate.
Lattimore too. He had one good year though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when you look at these SEC, the running backs that we named, they weren't just only good at the SEC level. They were good at the pro level too.
Mm-hmm.
I think out of everybody we named, Herschel might have been the worst at the pro level. He still had a great pro career. Like you people remember Herschel for being that trade to Minnesota, but people forget the very next year at Minnesota, he carried them to the playoffs.
Well, you gotta leave anything political off when you're picking, because Herschel, he'll cloud
Oh
your
no,
brain politically.
yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm just saying, even within when they talk about Herschel Walker now, sometimes, and just as far as his NFL career, they use him like, yeah, Dallas traded him to Minnesota, and Minnesota got robbed in the deal. But really, if you look at it, the very next year, Minnesota made the playoffs with Herschel. You know what I mean? Like, so that's how good he was. Granted, Dallas did better in that trade because they got so many pieces and was able to flip them those draft picks to so much of a team. But in the very short time that Herschel was in Minnesota, he got them a playoff win. So,
All right, Coach, you want to let everybody know what time it is?
If you didn't know, if you want to open it up, it's time for the fun bag.
Yes, sir. SRT fun bag is in there. And I can tell because we got some folks joining in now because they know it's fun bag time.
Yeah, y'all jump on in because it's gonna be interesting. I guarantee you.
Yes, always interesting. All right, first question. Who do you look more like, your mom or your dad?
Oh Lord, woo, oh my God, my daddy, God rest his soul.
Carletta said
I can see gunning that, Carletta. That's my fun bag song.
Yeah. Who do you look more like,
Yeah,
your mom or your dad? All right, Asa,
my
what you
daddy.
oh, my dad, I'm a Brown. Obviously, my last name was Brown. I'm a Brown boy. Like, I look like all brown people. The Browns look like a Brown. Like, if you see one of us, you've seen us all. The only difference is we either tall, short, fat, or skinny. Outside of that, we
Okay.
all look alike. We all got gray hair. We all like it's. If you see one of us, you've seen us all. So I am my
Yeah.
daddy's son.
Yeah, I look more like my dad, but I got my mom's eyes. Yep. I wish I had my mom cooking skills. All right. Everybody joining in. Look at Tracy say she looked more like her dad since she was a kid. She said that's what they said. All right, question number 2. Are you down with the AI robots taking over the world, taking jobs and everything?
Nope.
You got the car. They even got the robot lawnmower. They got a robot lawnmower where you can charge it up and it cut your grass for you. I need that right now. Asa, Coach said no. What you down with it?
Nah, I ain't down with it, man. Listen, if I see that darn what's that Google
Waymo?
car driving around, that man, listen. So no, I'm not. It's too much.
Okay, Carletta got some wisdom for you.
We giving too much up.
She say stay woke.
Yeah. Well, we are amongst a lot of dummies in this society now. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So here's a question that may bring a little sadness to it, but it's gonna be a good memory. So I look at it as a good memory. Name a unique meal or snack that you and your grandmother used to eat together. I guess everybody got quiet. They didn't want too much of a memory.
Nah. I don't. So my grandmother was passed when I was like 2 years old, so I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
No. And then
so baby food for you.
yeah. I vaguely remember her.
Okay.
So and then my other side of my family, my grandparents were gone, but before I was born. So I got to go to aunts and uncles or whatever.
All right. Mine was breakfast food. Yeah, she the one we used to eat the fried egg together. She'll cook the fried egg and bust the yolk and say, "Here you go. We say that one for you."
Now I will give you a memory. I will give you a memory though, because like I said, my dad did a lot of my dad could cook and bake. My mom could cook as well too, but my dad could cook and bake. So he might have be honest, you probably can cook better than my mom, you know. But I'll deal with that when I see them again on that comment. But my dad would bake a cake, or he might be like, you know what, I want to make a cake or whatever, and he would always give me all the batter. As soon as the cake was in the oven, they were like, hey, here go the batter. They gave me the batter. They gave me the spoon. They gave me the wick. So I would sit there and be eating on the spoon and on the wick.
Look at you. Look at you. Go ahead, man.
So I remember doing that. You know what I mean? I won't ever forget that.
All right, here we go. In honor of Bruce Willis, get well soon, sir. What is your favorite Bruce Willis movie?
I'm here to say
it without a doubt.
I'm here to say it. I'm here to put a stake in the ground. And Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I don't care what y'all say. It goes with Christmas Story, Die Hard, and Merry Christmas, whatever, Charlie Brown. It's a Christmas movie. I'm here to put it.
and Home Alone, right?
And Home Alone, yeah.
Die Hard, which one, Coach? Die Hard 1 or 2 or 3?
Oh, the first one.
The first one.
It had to be 2. Since Ace is like 1, I'm gonna have to go with 2.
It's the first one, Coach know it, and the first one is a Christmas movie. You ain't gonna get out of this one, Coach. Me and you gonna be on the same page on this one. You know good and well the best Die Hard is actually a close run on Die Hard is the one with him and Samuel Jackson was good too.
That's 3.
That's 3. Yeah, 3 is up there. 3 is up there as well.
But I'm gonna say Armageddon is the best.
Oh yeah.
He saved the world. You can't go wrong with saving the world.
Yep. Send his baby back home and save the world.
All right.
He was good in what's the I See Dead People? What's that, Sixth Sense?
Yeah, 6 Sense. All right, in honor of the lottery tonight, here's the money question. $150 million. $850 million. I'm sorry. Name something that you would do or what you would buy if you win tonight that you don't care how much it costs, you go do it anyway. Coach fell off again.
You know, it's math question. Coach gonna fall off on the math questions. No matter what it costs.
No matter what it costs. There's a Glass and Act of Violence. Yeah, those Glass was definitely a good movie. I don't know if I've seen Act of Violence.
I don't think I've seen Act of Violence either.
Yeah, name something that you would do or buy if you win tonight that you don't care how much it costs, you go do it anyway.
Listen, man, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna buy us a studio, yo. SRT.
Yeah. So SRT and
DNA Sports Talk and all the other fellas too. We go buy a studio. We just go buy a studio and bring this thing in house. And buy a radio signal. You know what I mean? I don't care how much it costs. Like, we go just buy our way into this whole media thing. We just gonna buy our way into it.
just buy a studio and just hire a whole media team, and we ain't got to
Yeah,
worry
yeah,
about
yeah, yeah,
anything.
yeah, yeah. So that's
Okay.
no
I'm
no
with you
cost.
on
I don't
that.
care about I
I'm
don't care
a
what the
ride.
cost is.
I'm gonna ride with you on that, Ace. As a matter of fact,
All right.
I'm gonna go on vacation first, no matter how much it costs, and then I'm gonna
Cause
come
yeah,
back.
they come back. We good.
Yeah. All right, Coach jumping back in, and we'll get his thoughts on and see what he say. Dad said he loved that idea. Yes, sir. There it is, right there. Coach, if you won $850 million tonight, name something that you would do or buy, regardless of how much it costs.
I'm a simple man, so it'll probably be just a nice rec room for my house.
Okay.
With all the ladies in there, put it in there, and just that'll be my watching movies. And then I'll have my PlayStation hooked up in there because there is nothing like playing a video game on a big screen TV.
There it is. Hey, so go ahead and tell Coach what your answer was, so he can get happy.
Cause my answer to that question was we just gonna buy a studio and put all our shows in there and buy our way into this media conglomerate. We're just gonna buy the studio, the radio station, and run it ourselves.
So that means all three of us will be in the studio at the same time.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
sir.
can't bring your shank though. You can't bring your shank. I'm gonna have we gonna have metal detector. We gonna have a metal detector, so we ain't gonna be able to bring that in. But yeah, we gonna be in at the same time.
You can bypass that metal detector. You can get rid of it. Yeah, I know how to get around.
Ace is getting a lot of love for those. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so here we go.
Ace,
Coach.
what you fail to realize is during the building of the studio and everything in there, the shank gonna be already in. So I ain't got to wait. It's gonna be already in the hidden location. So all I do is go get it.
Go get it.
They ain't gonna take
All right,
long.
so I got to keep one, bench one, cut one. I got two of those. A driver for the rest of your life. You ain't got to drive no more ever in life again. The only thing you got to do is just open your door to the back seat and get in, and then you go wherever you want to go. Number two, a chef. You ain't got to ever go to the grocery store again to go in the kitchen and cook. Never again. The chef got that for you. And number three, you never have to clean, wash clothes, fold clothes ever again. You got you a personal cleaning crew. They clean up, dust up, do everything you need to do for the house. So now you got to keep one, bench one, and cut one. Which one you go keep, which one you go cut, which one you go bench.
That's easy. Keeping the cleaning crew, benching the chef, and getting rid of the driver.
Keeping the cleaning crew, benching the chef, get rid of the driver. You don't need nobody to drive for you, Coach.
Nope, I can do that myself.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Ace, so what you got?
That's a hard one because sometimes I don't want to do none of it. There are times I don't want to drive. There are times I don't want to cook, and there are times I don't want to clean up. I don't want to do none of it. But I think I'll keep the chef. No. I'll keep the maid. I'll bench the chef. I'll cut the driver.
Yeah, you did same thing with Coach.
Me and Coach, we on the same page. We on the same page tonight. We on the same page, Coach. You might as well get. We on the same page. We been on the same page all. We been on the same page all night. And you know why we on the same page, Coach? Because you was like before you got on, you was in some kind of mood. So I'm doing everything I can to get you out of that mood. So you've been in a good mood. So we.
There it is, for sure.
We've been on the same page all night.
All right, so the next one, keep one, bench one, cut one. The Adams Family, the Monsters, Brady Bunch.
Wow, how they get in there?
Well, I mean, they're a family.
Keeping the Adams, benching the Brady's, cutting the Monsters.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm keeping the Adams because you got the wife. She was all right. You get to look at the wife walk around. I'm keeping it real. Then we gonna bench the Brady Bunch and cut the Monsters.
Okay. Y'all cut Monsters. I like Herman. I'm keeping Herman.
Yeah, I like Wednesday too, but I can't have two of the same families. The Adams families and the Monsters were kind of the same family though. So like,
and you can't go wrong with Theme. So you got to keep him.
Yeah.
And Lurch, you reign.
And like I said, I might. Yeah. So, Coach, you on the same page all night, Coach?
All right, so this gonna be a music question.
You know what the song should be.
The music question is this: what's the first female rapper you heard that was dope?
Oh, I got two. It's two, but I'm gonna go with the one. For me, I mean, I heard Roxanne, Shantae, and all them, but I bought MC Light's first album, so it's MC Light.
Hey, something must be in the air or something.
Go ahead.
Must be in the air.
MC Light. Yeah.
It's something in the air. Cold or something.
We on the same page tonight, Coach. It's all good. It's all good.
Go ahead, Coach. Ace want to hear you say MC Light.
MC, I am the light. Cha cha cha.
I'm gonna go with Missy Elliott. Goddamn.
Poor Georgie.
Boy.
Oh man, come on. You could have went Queen Latifah.
I know, right? How you gonna leave Queen out?
Yeah. Well, I just threw Missy Elliott out because I ain't want to go MC Light. But I don't have a choice now.
Yeah, MC Light. I think MC Light was my choice too. Queen Latifah is close second.
Yeah.
All right. She said, "What I missed that fast." Your favorite? I mean, the first female rapper that you heard of that was dope. That what you missed. The last question of the night is: Who taught you how to say your grace, bless your food, and say your prayers for the night?
My father.
My mom.
Mom and grandma for me. A lot of people dropped off at the same time, so yeah, I think the Facebook had some problems. I think it fell off. Well, I don't see nothing but the YouTube people on.
Yeah, I think there was some issues with Facebook a little bit tonight.
Yeah, Carletta say Lil Kim and Mom helped her pray, taught her how to pray and say her blessings and say her prayers for the night. Good deal. All right, man. Before we go, I got a birthday shout out and I got an anniversary shout out. Birthday goes out to Tracy Harris. She'll be turning, that age. September the 1st, which is next Monday, Labor Day. Yes, coming up. Happy birthday, Tracy Harris. SRT love. Yes, sir. We love you. She's been riding with us ever since the beginning. So, Tracy Harris, happy birthday. And last but not least, we got a birthday / anniversary. Tomorrow, August the 28th, SRT anniversary will be 13 years old. Yes, sir. Clap for that. SRT will be 13 years old. Our very first podcast was 13 years ago tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm going to post it online. Let's do this challenge. Post your very first podcast online and listen to how you sound then to how you sound now.
I'll probably do a recap show next Monday because I'll do a recap show for us next Monday because we're not going to be on due to the holiday. So I'm going to put up an older show and I might go back to the very first one.
Yeah. Man, our very first one, boy, you talking about some nerds, boy. We were, good God Almighty, it was. And we weren't going live back then. It was just straight recording and then just putting it up.
We did a show about 5 years ago. We did our own GOAT show, like greatest athletes. And we had a kind of a different breakdown. I'm gonna find that show and probably put it up. And for Labor Day. If not, I'll go back. We've been in the game for 10 years now, going on 11. So no, 11 games, 11 years, going on 12. So we right behind y'all, right behind you, HO. So
okay. There you go. Okay. For sure, man. Veterans at this thing. Coach, you remember your first podcast?
Oh Lord. Ooh. How far I gotta go back? Ooh. Back in the 2000, not the 2000, maybe the 2010, somewhere in there. I gotta go flashback. Matter of fact, let me look for just a second, find something.
Yeah, I was 2013, August 28th.
Let me see.
While you looking, Coach, let me go ahead and shout out everybody tuned in. Happy birthday, Tracy. Shout out to everybody tuned in. Thanks, Asa. Thanks, Coach. Thanks, Smitty. Thank you for stopping through and giving us that Falcons report. Hancock's still on. He's still probably working right now. He's doing a little overtime. But hope we can go ahead and get off so we can play our numbers so we can get back into the studio. It won't be hard if you get back in the studio, will it, Asa?
Nah. I actually probably would enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go. That studio life is a little different. It's kind of special.
Yeah.
Told you how to come to the studio. Oh, Coach done dipped off on us.
Yeah, we gotta get Coach in the studio with his shank.
yeah, Coach in the studio. All right, Ace, go ahead and give me your shout out, brother.
Hey man, always man. One time to you, one time to the SRT family, Coach Hancock. Appreciate it. Always have a good time when I'm on. Check us out. Usually every Monday. One time to my DNA Sports Talk partner Don. and the people that follow us and check us out every Monday. We won't be on this coming Monday because it's a holiday, so I'll see. We'll be on the following Monday in September.
There you go. We'll save all what you go say Monday. Save it to Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can do that. All right, Coach, give me your shout outs, buddy. You with me, Coach? I thought you were with me. I don't think he can hear me.
Yeah, I don't think he's still having some issues. It's his week to have some issues.
I hear y'all.
Oh, there you go.
All right, go ahead and give me your shout outs.
Shout out to everybody at YouTube, HO and Asa. Shout out to everybody who listened. Shout out to Red Rev and Armani from the Red Rev Sports Show on Saturdays from 11 until. Gonna get longer and longer now. And shout out to Hancock D-Will, everybody at Smitty's, all y'all, and a big shout out to the state of Minneapolis. After what I saw today, they're gonna need everybody shout outs after that today. Not the state of Minneapolis, the city. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Good enough. All right, man. With that being said, it's your main man H.O. from Bankhead, R.I.P. Moms and Pops, R.I.P. BC. For Asa, Coach, myself, Hancock, D-Will, Smitty, E-Dub, and all the SRT tenants. This is SRT. We'll holler at y'all next week. Y'all have a safe weekend and be safe. And don't forget, tomorrow, happy SRT anniversary. This your main man, and we out. Peace.